See what we got going on here. Okay, Sixers made a couple moves. Glenn Robinson Jr. and Burt. Okay, I like that. What other notification I got? Press Taylor passing coordinator. What the hell is that? As you can see, man, the Philadelphia Eagles have made some changes to the coaching staff and added some new positions I've really never heard of. Press Taylor, passing game coordinator, quarterback coach, don't know what that is. Matt Burt, run game coordinator, defensive line coach, don't know how them two go together. Defensive back coach, I like this one, Mark Manuel. And I also like the Aaron Moorhead for receivers coach. I think them two are big signings, man. As you could tell, though, Doug is the OC. He always will be the OC. Yo, that, what's going on? It's your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General here reporting for duty, man.
Sanders gonna play 48 minutes tonight.
Got some things to get into real fast. I'm gonna do a little Sixers talk today. You know, I spend a couple of my videos talking about them, but I'm gonna get into them. But first, I want to talk about Doug Peterson real fast. Doug Peterson has been the OC since he been here. We want to give Frank Wright a lot of credit, but see what we need. Well, the reason I understand Doug calls the plays, and Doug is always going to be the person to call the plays. He's not giving up that duty. We have to understand that as Philadelphia Eagles fans. But the reason that I wanted a OC, a different coach, to be brought in is for schemes and for, you know, somebody to talk to Doug and tell him we should do this or we should do that, and probably put in his ear, hey, we should run the ball a little bit more. You know, I understand the overreaction to us not having an OC, but then people want to rebuttal saying, well, who was it? The Cardinals? I think the Falcons. Was it the Falcons? It's the Cardinals, somebody else, and also the 49ers didn't have an OC. Well, maybe that's one of the reasons why they lost the damn Super Bowl. So I don't want to get too much into whether it's bad or if it's wrong, but here's the thing. You know, Doug, you made that boat. Now either you sink or you sail. That's what's gonna happen, man. So I mean, I'm gonna ride with Doug. This is the decision that they wanted to make. This is what meaning the Philadelphia Eagles organization. This is the decision that they wanted to make. They did bring in some coaches. They upgraded Mike Groh for what? I mean, not Mike Groh, Press Taylor. They upgraded Press Taylor to, I don't even know some of these names. I don't even know some of these labels. I don't know some of the status. But they upgraded the assistant receiver coordinator. I don't know. Basically, I guess he not getting the OC job, so they wanted to make it feel better. They did the same thing with Deuce last year. Assistant offensive coach or something. Hopefully he getting paid more, who knows, but I'm lost on some of these things, but it's all narrowing down to that Doug is the OC of this team. Point blank, period. He's the head coach. He's the OC. He calls the plays. We need more play designs. We need more 15 scripted plays. We need better. Now, here's what I can say. We need better players more than we need an OC. I mean, comment below. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. We need better players because here's the thing. When you got better players, you see the schemes that they came up with. All them plays that was called in 2017 was not just Frank Wright. But you see, when you have the talent and your talent is healthy and your talent is fast and you have multiple things that you can do to spread the field, it's more that you can do. See what I'm saying? See, like, I guarantee I'll put my last dollar on it that the whole play calling, the 15 scripted plays, everything changed once Deshaun Jackson went out. Right? So you got that, right? Then you got the fact that a lot of other dudes wasn't healthy neither. Alshon Jeffrey was out. He came into He came into the season not healthy. And then he really wasn't healthy the whole time. It looked like he was trying to pull a sack of potatoes behind him. Like he was running in quicksand. It was a shame to see Alshon Jeffrey not be able to get separation at any point. So it's things that as a coach that you are limited to, and there's a lot of things that you can't do. But we did see once he got some players that can get a little bit of separation, the offense spread around a little bit, and there was a lot of different things that you can do with the players that you had because they were younger, they were faster, and they was just ready to leave it all out there on the field. See what I'm saying? That's really it about the Eagles, man. Time to get into the Sixers. It's been a whole lot of chatter going on. Ben Simmons saying that they were soft, they're playing soft. That's understandable. I agree. You're supposed to be the bully on the blocks. You're supposed to be the Broad Street bullies. You're supposed to be able to get your other teams into foul trouble. That's what Elton Brand made this team. See, everybody's trying to grind Elton Brand up about not having shooters. But a lot of it is Brett Brown's fault. I'm going to tell you why it's Brett Brown's fault. Because you're trying to make players play the games that you want. The game that you want. How you want it to be played. Euro ball. You want them to shoot all these threes. That's not the team Elton Brand didn't build the team for this. He built the team for the playoffs. Slow the game down. Fast break when you can. Ben Simmons, you go ahead, you go fast break when you can. When the game is slowed down, everything goes to Embiid. But as soon as you get a fast break, you let Ben Simmons run. And probably your big man can take a play off. That's what this offense, that's what these players are here for. Defense. Turn defense into turnovers. Turn turnovers into points. Turn turnovers into fast breaks. But Brett Brown wants to consistently try to play Euro ball, and you don't have the players for that. Now, here's one thing I can say. You did get two players that might be able to fit in that culture, but I still want to play bully ball. Picking up Burke and picking up Glenn Robinson Jr., that was two good. That was two good pickups, man. Gave up 3 second-round picks. And then you got another one back by getting rid of Ennis. That you do lose a little bit of defense off the bench when you do that, though. Ennis is a good defender. He has not been hitting his shots. His perimeter shots is good as well, but he is a good defender. You get a second-round pick for him. That's really not that bad, though, to get a second-round pick back. So basically what you did is you basically gave up 2 second-round picks for Burke and for Glenn Robinson III. Glenn Robinson III is an okay player. He's an okay shooter, but Burke, he's the guy. He's the guy that's going to be able to stretch the offense out. The defense out. He's the guy that's going to be able to hit perimeter shots. But here's the thing. I need Horford to come off the bench. I need Matisse Thybulle to start, and I need Horford to come off the bench. I need Horford to be able to play the 5. His position that he's comfortable at. He's not comfortable playing the 4 next to Joel Embiid. He has not been playing well because he's not been put in the right position. And he's not put in the right position because of Brett Brown. You're gonna have to talk to him. I understand Al Horford doesn't look happy. If you're Brett Brown, you're going to have to sit down and talk to him. Listen, I know you're not happy, but would you consider coming off the bench? Because if you come off the bench, this is basically the offense is kind of going to go through you. Because you're a big guy, you're a great passer, and you can set a lot of these shooters up that we got coming off the bench. And Korkmaz and Burke and Robinson and all them guys. So you let him play with some shooters. And things will look different. I promise you. I don't understand why I don't understand why Brett doesn't get it, man. I don't understand why Brett Brown does not get it. You got these big dudes. You got a point guard that will not shoot, even though he has been shooting free throws way better. I got hats off to him. But you have a point guard that will not shoot. So the lane is going to be packed. Anytime. That's why your big man is up at the 3-point line. So anytime he drives, they just sink into the lane, and what the heck can Embiid do? He got to shoot a jump shot. So you have to find ways to get your big men, You have to find ways to get your big man touches and to get them open. Or that high pick or that high pick and roll at the top of the key. This team is not built for that. If you want to pick and roll, you do it in a box. You do it 10 feet away from the basket if you want to pick and roll. That's how this team is built. Not a high screen. Because we don't got the shooters for that. So it's a lot of things that we need to look at as 76ers fans, which I am one. I understand I really don't make too many videos about them, but I do watch and I can break it down very well. And what I'm saying these last 2 weeks has been atrocious. Some of the losses that we've been taking has been atrocious. Some of the defensive lack of activity has been atrocious. And that's falling down on the head coach, man. I'm telling you, if we don't get past the second round this year, Brett Brown, I'm calling for your head. It's going to be Grim Reaper fresh all over again. Because I'm calling for your head, man. You can't have all this talent and you're not making it work. You say you want this team to keep shooting threes. This is not who they are. Even Tobias Harris is not a great three-point shooter. He can make some, but he's a driver. He makes his own shots off the dribble. You're not utilizing this team right, man. And it's time to get back to it because let me tell you something. We got a big game tonight against the Bucks, and I'll probably break down the game tomorrow after what happens. But we got a big game tonight against the Bucks. But then Memphis comes home, so we got to travel all the way back home, and then Memphis comes. And they ain't no slouch. Memphis ain't no slouch. So the one thing that we got going on is that we're a good home team. We got to keep that home stand going. So we got to worry about Milwaukee, and then we got to worry about the Grizzlies. But what we need to worry about is camaraderie. What we need to worry about is how to make these guys play together. Because there's a lot going on. And a lot of things is being blown up more than they should be. But at the same time, a lot of things is true. Like I said, man, I could talk about the Sixers. I could talk about the Eagles, man. That's what I do. Appreciate for everybody watching, man. Y'all know what it is. Stay Philly, stay fresh. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.